Hello everyone, my name is Nilzor and welcome to my vault. Today on Fallout New Vegas 101 we're going to take a look at the town of Novac. Novac is situated in the south of the Mojave Wasteland. Before the Great War, it was barely more than a stop to refuel and rest at the local motel. Nowadays, the area has been repopulated and is using its giant plastic dinosaur as a settlement center. People around are mostly friendly, but are currently worried about the strange activities going on in the nearby Recon test site, the Vipers on the South Road, and the rising threat of Caesar's Legion. The settlers named the city Novac because of the no vacancy motel sign, of which non-rusted part can be read as Novac. The settlement is composed of the Dino Delight Motel, the Dino Delight Shop, Cliff Briscoe's bungalow, Ginny May Crawford's house, the McBride's house, Nobox shack, Ranger Andy's bungalow, and some other houses. Note that once you have reached the reputation of accepted in Novac, you will be given a permanent room on the second floor of the motel. Among the settlers of Novac you will encounter Dr. Ada Strauss, the local so-called doctor that actually might also be a drug dealer. Bruce Isaac, a singer that ran away from a New Reno's club after he slept with the owner's daughter. He's now hiding in the motel to avoid being caught by his ex-boss handyman. Cliff Briscoe. He is the Dino Delight shop's owner and has an obsession for selling plastic T-Rex and rocket souvenirs that he appears to have a limitless quantity of. Manny Vargas. Born in North Vegas, he joined the Great Khans when he was younger. After something happened, he quitted and joined the NCR where he met Craig Boone in the 1st Recon Division. After the Battle of Bitter Springs happened, a battle where NCR and the Great Khans fought each other, Manny Vargas, even though he wasn't involved in it, retired from NCR along with Boone and his wife and came to Novac. They are both now acting as the site's sentries up on the sniper nest inside the Dino Maps. After the mysterious disappearance of Boone's wife Carla, the fact that Manny was glad ended their friendship. Little did Boone know that Manny actually has some feelings towards him. Craig Boone. He was born in 2255 and is an ex-member of the NCR 1st Recon Division. He married Carla after meeting her on the New Vegas trip and moved to Novac to live a quieter life. Carla never liked the place because she felt it was not exciting enough for her. After she disappeared, Boone has been looking to find out who betrayed her and helped her being taken by the Legion. He can be taken as a companion after completing the quest One More for My Baby. Daisy Whitman, an ex-pilot that used to fly the Vertibird. Jenny May Crawford, owner of the motel and the de facto proud mayor of Novac. Novac Noonan, an old man that was one bite in his skull by a red scorpion which damaged his mental state. He can be found wandering around in town talking more or less nonsense. Alice and Dusty McBride, a couple of Brime Hoarder who currently have a mysterious case of cattle getting killed during the night. Ranger Andy, a retired NCR ranger that injured both his arm and leg during service. A book that adds 3 skill points to medicine in Ranger Andy's bungalow. Two Sunset Sarsaparilla Star Bottle Cap. One in this house, one in Daisy Whitman's room. To learn more about the man that attacked you, go talk to Manny Vargas. He will agree to talk to you if you complete the Come Fly With Me quest. You can also bypass this by looting an holotape on him by pickpocketing or killing him. You can also take a look on his computer to invade the quest. To have the confirmed badge log perk will also make this step skippable. The information that you gather indicates your next stop, Boulder City. You will need to complete this quest to be able to recruit Boone as a companion. First off, you will need to be at least neutral towards NCR, otherwise he will refuse to talk to you. To initiate the quest, go talk to Boone. He will put you in charge of finding out who helped in the kidnapping of his wife and to bring him or her in front of the Dino to face his judgment. Go talk to Nobox that will inform you that strange things are happening in the motel lobby. Go there and open the safe behind the counter. You can do so by lockpicking or by stealing the key from Jenny. Inside, you will find a bill of sale that proves that Jenny sold Carla for 1000 caps to Season Legends, plus an extra 500 caps if the baby she was pregnant with came to life. Now, if it is between 10 PM and 9 AM, go talk to Jenny and ask her to come with you in front of the Dino. Once they are with her, equip Boone's beret and watch Boone's justice be delivered. Go talk back to Boone and inform him of the evidence you found. You will now be able to recruit him and benefit from his spotter perk that will make your targets glow when you are aiming. It is a quest given by Manny Vargas that will make you discover what is happening inside the Redcom test site. Once the quest acquired, go to the site and enter the facility. Follow the directions of the intercom's voice and go speak with Jason Bright. He will ask you to go in the basement to create of the Nightkins, a special kind of super mutants that have become somehow addicted to the use of stealth boys. To do so, you will have several ways of achieving this goal. The first one is the simplest and consists of killing everything inside. The second one is to go talk to the Nightkin leader named Davidson. To do so, you will need to walk discreetly and not engage combat. He will ask you to investigate about a shipment of stealth boys that are supposed to be inside the facility. Go to the room that is indicated. You will need to access a computer in it. To do so, you will first have to deal with Harland, who wants to know what happened to his friend. You can decide to just shoot him here and there to access the computer, or you can investigate. If you choose the latter, you will have to go discreetly to the jail section of the facility, since killing more than one Nightkin on the way will make Davidson hostile. There you will have to kill the Nightkin jailer for its key in order to open the door below that contains the body of Harland's friend. Once you've discovered it, go back to Harland and tell him the news. You can now access the computer upstairs that will inform you that the shipment was sent elsewhere. Go inform Davidson that will then take this flock with him and leave the facility. Now you can go talk back to Jason Bright that will then send his Bright followers down in the basement to access the launch pads with the rockets that are supposed to send them to the far beyond, a mythical heavenly place for his kind. But before that, some equipment needs to be repaired. Once in the basement, talk to Jason about Chris. Go talk to Chris. You can convince him that he is a human and not a ghoul, which will make him revengeful, but you can convince him to let his rage go. If you want him to be revengeful and sabotage the launch, he will ask you for 3 sugar bombs in addition of the other parts. Whatever path you choose, he will go settle at Novak after the launch. In any case, you will have to find the thrust controller at the Gibson scrapyard that you can buy to Old Lady Gibson for 500 caps or less if you do a speech or battle check of 50. You can also pickpocket her the key and lose the controller in the metal box inside the garage. Go take it back to Chris. You will then have to find some atomic fuel. You can find it on a corpse near the clock field. You can also loot 5 rocket souvenirs inside the stockroom of the Dino Delight shop by buying the key with a battle check of 30 or by stealing it from Cliff. You can buy the 3 sugar bombs inside the shop as well. After that, go back to Chris and tell him to prepare the rocket launch. Go up in the building to the viewing platform near where you first talked to Jason Bright. There, you will have the possibility of enhancing the rocket's trajectory by passing a science check of 55, which will give you 55 experience points. You can also reconfigure the trajectory to make the rocket crash into one another. If you sabotage the rockets, they will explode anyway. Launch the rockets, which will complete the quest. You will be rewarded with 800 to 1000 experience points, depending on the different choices you made, plus some Novak fame. If you go back to talk to Manny Vargas, you will gain some additional Novak fame and obtain the information you were seeking for the main quest. You can also completely bypass a good part of the quest by killing Jason Bright and his people and then go back to Manny Vargas for some Novak fame and the continuation of the main quest. It's an unmarked quest that will help the McBrides with their mysterious cattle issue being killed during the night. Go talk to Dusty McBride and talk to him about the issue. Wait for close to midnight near the cattle, and Nutkin will appear. You will need to kill him and loot his holotape. Go back to Dusty that will reward you with 75 caps, some Novak fame, and an access to his freezer that contains some food. It is an unmarked quest given by Ranger Andy that is worrying about what's happening at the Ranger Station Charlie. Go talk to him about it, then go to the station. Loot the holotapes inside the building. After that, go back to Ranger Andy and inform him of the situation. He will reward you with 200 caps, some Novak fame, and will teach you the Ranger takedown, that is, an unnamed attack that will knock down your opponent by walking backward and performing a power attack. There is a specific ending if you killed everyone in Novak, where the town is never reoccupied afterwards and served rarely as a stop for travelers. Other endings vary upon how you handle the quest Come Fly With Me and who won the second Battle of Riverdale. If you did not complete the quest, Novak was weakened by attacks from the Legion during the second battle. Not long after it was over, ghouls from the Raycon test site flooded the streets and ravaged the town. If you kill Jason Bright, the towns fall to see the Legion's repeated attack, mainly because no one came to help defend it. If you completed the quest and Caesar's Legion lost, the town was weakened during the second battle, but Bright followers returned and helped the town coming back on its feet and remain independent of NCR. If you completed the quest and Caesar's Legion won, the Bright followers came back to help the settlers to evacuate the town before the Legion eventually took it over. If you completed the quest by sabotaging the rockets, the radioactive compound from the wreckage contamined the soil, making the town inhabitable, forcing everyone to abandon the city. Now if you would like to explore the surrounding, there is the power plant facility of Helios 1 to the north, or the irradiated Camp Searchlight to the south. If you want to continue directly with the main quest, click the Boulder City link. Thank you for watching and see you later.